I'm Joe, and welcome to my garage. Today I'm going to be working on the seat for my 1979 Honda CBX. So I've already shaped the foam. I did that in another video, and now I need to cut out the plastic bottom for the foam, and then I'm going to wrap it. So my mom went and she sewed me a nice cover using Alcantara with a diamond inlay. So I'm going to use that on top once I get the base cut out. Enjoy. So I'm going to use a thin piece of plastic for the bottom of the seat because I need something to staple the seat cover to. So I've already drawn out the lines. Now I just need to cut along these and make sure that it fits under the foam. All right, so I'm going to make some cuts. I'm going to use my angle iron for this. It's not the best thing to use, but it's what I got. So let's try it. All right, C-pan, looks like it's good size. I may clean it up a little bit more. I may still do a little foam shaping, I gotta see, but I think this will work. Next, I'm gonna figure out where I need to drill holes and how I'm going to mount this to the frame once the seat is all done. So now that the seat bottom is done, I need to drill a couple holes. So I've got the bolt where the license plate is mounted, and then I have these two holes where I'm going to mount it. I need to get these aligned, and then I'm going to drill through this to make sure it can sit flush. All right, so that looks good. The hole is a little bit bigger than the bolt. It allows me to move it around just a little bit if I need to. All right, so I took a punch and I marked the two mounting holes here. So I'm just gonna drill through. I'm gonna make a real small hole, and then I'm gonna use a chisel to try and create a square because I have carriage bolts that I want to mount, and I need to make sure that the bolts don't spin once I have them seated inside of the plastic. So now that I have those pilot holes drilled, I need to make the square. So here you can see, this is the carriage bolt I'm gonna try and use. And I have a punch that is the same width as the square. So I'm going to try and do my best to make this little square and then punch out the plastic so that this bolt can seat, and then I'll be able to screw the nuts on without the bolt spinning because I won't have access to the top of the bolt once the foam is laid down on top of the base. All right, so I'm gonna try and get this centered here. All right, so that's not bad. All right. So I'm gonna try threading the bolt through. There we go. Yeah, that's great. That's nice and secure. All right, we'll do the same thing on this side. All right, let's set this down. Make sure these bolts go through. Very nice. All right, all the measuring paid off. So you've got bolts up top, and then you can see The bolts come down here and here. Now that we have the plate where we want it, I have to make sure that the foam, now because it's going to sit up a little higher, fits under the seat. So right now I have to push the foam down. I still have a little bit of this edge back here. So I'm going to cut down the front of this so that I can push this under without forcing it. It'd be nice if it can sit under there very easily. That way it's not going to damage the paint and it's not going to damage the upholstery every time I push the seat under. All right, so here is where I want the seat. I'm now going to mark off right around here so I know where I need to cut, because this needs to come down a little bit as well. This is sitting too tight up against the tank. All right, let's do some cutting. I have my trusty old turkey knife. All right, we'll take off a little bit at a time. All right, so I'm going to cut off the front of this. All right, so I think we got it to a good spot, right? It's going to be wrapped tight, so it's probably going to compress just a little bit, but I think we have just enough under the tank that it's going to sit real well. All right, so the seat is now ready for upholstery. Okay.
I'm going to put the glue in the foam. I'm not going to worry about getting the ends of it because we're going to be stapling it. We just want to make sure it's secure in the middle of the seat, right?
Okay.
We don't have to go to the edge because we just want to make sure that it holds the foam on here before we cover the seat.
Okay. Is that where you want it? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then you got the front and then the back.
Yeah. And this will give us a better idea where this is, so we'll be able to
Okay.
cut around it.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even have to. If you staple right here,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll determine if I need to, but that
Okay.
should be fine.
So let's do this. Let's do this first.
Yeah, that's what I always...
This one. Look at that.
Very nice.
So that's going to go in the front.
And Mom, you want to do the same corner again? All right, so here is the finished product. So we went through and trimmed down all the extra upholstery that was around the edges. So we used that staple gun to get in all of these staples. We made sure that we had room for the license plate bolt in the back. And then we have the screws that are secured, and this should work well when we're trying to mount it to the bike. Right, so here's what the back looks like. And then here is the front, and this piece sits under the tank, so I'm less worried about how it looks. So let's see what it looks like on the motorcycle. All right, so to install it, all I do is slide it right under the front of the seat, and I make sure that these screws line up, and then drop it down like that. And then I'll use a couple nuts at the bottom to keep it secure. But this sits really nicely. So here's the finished product of the seat. I really like the way that it looks. I like the way that it sits. I think it's a good size. And it allows for two-person riding. I still have the passenger pegs back here, and there's enough support and cushioning so that it can support the weight. All right, so that's it. If you enjoyed watching, feel free to subscribe, and then you'll get notifications when I release new videos. Take care.